Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Ben Allen Fieldhouse in Highland, Kansas for this non-conference matchup between your 9th-ranked Highland Lady Scotties taking on the Midwest Mavericks, an AAU squad composed of former college players from around northeast Kansas and northwest Missouri. Starters for the Mavericks will be number 2, Randy Blazer, a former Lady Scottie back in 2013. Number 14 is Morgan Leatherberry. Number 30 is Roy Shields. Shields, a former Lady Scottie back in 2013. Number 33 is Jaron Castnavoid, a 2013 graduate of Highland. And number 35, Jaleesa Lewis will be the third starter for the Mavericks. Lady Scottie will start Sonia Vukov, number 1. Number 3, Bailey Farrell. Number 5, Jamaica Dowell. Number 12, Cheyenne Tramble. And number 44, Jordan Salas. Highland in the dark road uniforms this afternoon. Lady Mavericks in the white and with orange number, tip controlled by Highland. Tramble with the basketball, brings it over to the left-hand side to Dowell. Dowell will recenter it. Now over to Vukov. Vukov outside the arc. Dishes it back, right-hand side. Lopez-Endo to Salas. Back out with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Tramble will launch a 3 from the left side. No good. Rebound pulled down by number 14, Morgan Leatherberry. Leatherberry gives it back to Randy Blazer. Skip pass to Roy Shields, will drive the baseline, put up the shot off the glass. That's good. Roy Shields, the former Lady Bethany player, went on to school out in Lindsborg, Kansas. Put the Lady Mavericks on the scoreboard, 2-0 here with 9:14 to go in the first half. Vukov will launch up a 3. That one is long. Rebound pulled down by number 14, Leatherberry. Jaron Castnavoid with the basketball going against Salas. Throws it up, no good. No foul call. Rebound comes down to Vukov. Sonia will take it all the way herself. Right-handed layup up and good. We're tied at 2-all. So Vukov with her first 2 points of the afternoon. She comes in averaging 20.2 points a contest. Ball ahead to Sonia Vukov, up off the glass, and good. Vukov now with 4 points in the contest. Tramble with a assist. And the Lady Scottie take the lead for the first time this afternoon, 4-2 with 8:12 to go in the first quarter. Ball left-hand side to Leatherberry with a shot, no good. Jordan Salas pulls down the rebound and throws the ball out of bounds. Checking the ball game for the Missouri Mavericks, or Midwest Mavericks. Number 12, Caleb Bartle. Checking in for Lady Scotties, number 11, Amani Simmons. Simmons, a 5'7" freshman out of Topeka, Kansas, averaging 3 points a contest. Lady Mavericks with the basketball in front of the Highland bench. Three-point shot by Castnavoid, no good. Jaleesa Lewis with a 3-point shot. Ball back to Farrell. Bad pass, throws it right off to Roy Shields. Shields will go up with the shot, no good. Gets her own rebound. Works her way inside, puts it up off the glass and good. Roy Shields with all 4 points for the Lady Mavericks. And we're tied at 4. Pass stolen away by the Mavericks again. Blazer ahead, shot no good. Partially blocked by Castnavoid from behind. Ball pass into the corner. Vukov dishes it over to Dowell. Dowell almost loses control of the basketball. They work the ball around the right-hand side to Farrell. Now down in low to Vukov. Her shot blocked from behind by Castnavoid. Lewis with the basketball, gives it over to Shields, as she will bring it down against the Highland man-to-man. And a traveling call against Jaron Castnavoid. Checking the lineup for Lady Scotties, number 23, Sydney Blackburn, a 5'11" freshman out of Waterville, Kansas. And number 4, Leandra Wilson, a 5'9" freshman out of Kansas City, Missouri, checking into the Lady Scotties lineup. Also new player for the Lady Mavericks, number 12, Caleb Bartle. Lewis to Blackburn at the top of the circle. Thought about dribbling into the lane, almost loses the basketball. 10 on the shot clock. Dow will penetrate into the lane. Ball stolen away by Randy Blazer. Blazer brings it across the midcourt strike. Three-point shot is well short. And a foul is on number 4. Leandra Wilson, that's her first team foul against the Lady Scotties. 4-4, 6:19 to go first quarter. Glad to have you watching it this afternoon with the Scotty Sports Network. Castavoid in the right wing, guarded by Salas. Dishes it underneath. Ball almost stolen away. Castavoid gets it back. Turnaround jumper from about 8 feet away, no good. Ball kept inside. Ball stolen away by Dow. Jamaica Dow will take it coast to coast and is fouled by Randy Blazer. So going to the free throw line will be number 5, Jamaica Dow. Dow averaging 11 points a contest. She's 53 out of 73 from the charity stripe this year for 73%. First tip up by Dow is good. Morgan Leatherberry checks back in for the Mavericks. As coming out with number 35, Jaleesa Lewis. Dow at the free throw line to shoot the 1. Shot is up and good. Checking the Highland lineup, number 1, Sonia Vukov. Vukov checks back in. Jordan Salas will check out. Vukov's the game leading scorer with 4 points. Sonia with a steal. Crossover dribble, goes underneath, lays it up with the left hand, no good. Dow is blocked from behind. And a foul is going to be on Sonia Vukov. That's Vukov's first. 2 team fouls now on Highland, 1 team foul against the Mavericks. Again, Lady Scotties in their road blacks this afternoon. Mavericks in their whites with orange trim, black shorts. Shot no good, air ball by Bartle and Highland basketball. First game of the new year for the Lady Scotties. They'll take on St. Mary JV this Friday, January the 8th at 7 o'clock. Vukov blocked from behind by Jaren Castavoid, the former Lady Scotty. Castavoid went on to the Missouri University Agricultural and Technical College. Shot up and good by Sonia Vukov. Vukov now with 6 points in the game. We've got a quick 30-second timeout called by B.J. Smith. Checking back in the Highland lineup, number 12, Cheyenne Tremble. And checking in for the Mavericks was number 30, Roy Shields. This is the third meeting between these two teams. Highland leads the series 2-0. The last time these two teams met, Lady Scotties defeated the Mavericks 85-45 here in Ben Allen Fieldhouse back in 2015. So on the floor for Lady Scotties right now, Dow, Simmons, Vukov, Blackburn, and Tremble. On the floor for the Mavericks is Blazer, Bartle, Blazer, Leatherberry, Shields, Castavoid, and Lewis. Ball stolen away by Highland. Bounce pass underneath to Vukov, up and good. Sonia now with 8 points in the ball game. And a whistle and a foul. Foul is on Vukov, her second. Jordan Salas will check back in to replace Vukov. Roy Shields That's Lewis with the basketball now. Backing in against Salas off the glass and good. Lewis gets her first 2 points of the ball game. And it's 10-6 in favor of Lady Scotty. 3-point shot by Dowell. His rims in and out, no good. Put back up, no good by Salas. And Salas will get called with a reach over foul. Checking the ball game for the first time for Lady Scotty, Mariana Veach, 6'4" freshman out of Brazil, averaging 5.5 points a contest, replacing Salas. Ball given off to Roy Shields at the top of the circle, guarded by Tremble. Highland a man-to-man defense. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Shields will penetrate, has the ball knocked away. And they're going to say it is Highland basketball. Lady Scotty with the basketball. Tramble, top of the circle. Over to Dowell. Underneath the Blackburn. Feeds it into Veach, and she gets called for the travel in the lane. Shot off the front of the iron, no good. Recovered by the Lady Scotty. Here comes Dowell down the middle of the floor, 3-on-1. Blackburn puts it up and good. Sydney Blackburn, averaging 8 points a contest, gets her first 2 of the afternoon. Lady Scotty's lead it 12-6. Left-hand side, that's Leatherbury with another shot, no good. Dowell with the rebound. Highland going to press it, but does not have the advantage, and Dowell will wait for the offense to set up. Left-hand side, shot no good by Farrell. And checking in the lineup for Lady Scotty, number 32, Dayshell Claiborne. Claiborne averaging 5 points a ball game, a 5'10" freshman out of Topeka, Kansas. Replacing Mariana Veach. Checking in for the Mavericks will be number 33, Jaron Castavoid. Ball coming up. Brandy Blazer with it. Will cross the midcourt stripe. This is the left-hand wing to Leatherbury. Leatherbury picked up by Blackburn. Back out to Blazer. Randy, a former Lady Scotty, back in 2013. Bounce pass into the lane to Castavoid. Castavoid feeds to Leatherbury along the baseline, and Leatherbury's out of bounds. Highland basketball. Checking in for Lady Scotty, number 14. Goldie Woody, a 5'8" freshman out of St. Joe, Missouri, averaging 4 points a ball game. And Jenna Palin, number 41, checking in for the Lady Mavericks. Highland up 12-6 here with 2:30 to go in the first quarter. From Ben Allen Fieldhouse in Highland, Kansas, Russ Karn bringing today's extra with Sky Sports Network. Ivan Baida up above, bringing you the camera action. Along the baseline, Blackburn, Sydney had the ball knocked away. And here comes Jaron Castavoid away with it. Ahead to Blazer. Blazer dishes the right-hand side. 3-point shot by Bartle is no good. The ball goes off of the fingertips. Number 41, Jenna Palin. Down low. Ball stolen away from Blackburn. Castavoid went in with another steal. Palin will take it down the right-hand side, and we've got a jump ball as tying her up was Cheyenne Tremble. Jordan Salas checks in for Lady Scotties. As Cindy Blackburn will take a seat on the bench. Castavoid had get in low to Leatherbury, the ball onto the floor. Castavoid comes away, that's Salas comes away with it. Tramble ahead. Nice pass to Claiborne. Claiborne is fouled, and we'll get the and one. Roy Shields picks up her first personal. Deshelle Claiborne at the free throw line, averaging 5 points contest. She's got 2 points in the game. Claiborne, a 5'6" freshman out of Topeka. Shooting 57% from the free throw line this year. Free throw is up, rims out, no good. We've got a lane violation against the Lady Scotties. They say that Salas got in the lane early. Jamaica Dow will come out. Is coming in number 11, Imani Simmons. Simmons averaging 3 points a contest, the 5'7" freshman out of Topeka. Lady Scotties 14, the Lady Mavericks 6 here with $1:34 to go in the first 10 minutes. Right-hand side, the Blazer. She'll back it outside the arc, dips it down in low, and goes off the fingertips, number 35, Jaleesa Lewis, out of bounds. Highland basketball with $1:21 to go here in the first quarter. Lady Scotties ranked 9th in the latest NJCAA poll. They're 14-1 on the year, averaging just under 90 points a contest. They're giving up just 48, and they've got an 11-game winning streak going. Highland a perfect 7-0 here at Ben Allen Fieldhouse this year. Goldie Woody will fire a three. That one's off the back of the iron, no good, with Lewis with the rebound. The Blazer brings it across to Power Scotty at midcourt. Over to Castavoort in the right wing. Now feeding it loose to Leatherbury. The ball goes off the fingertips of Deshelle Claiborne, says the official. And Lady Mavericks will have the basketball with 22 on the shot clock. And the ball into their own basket. Ball into Castavoort, guarded by Claiborne. Now back into that's Palin down to the low block. And an offensive foul against Jenna Palin as she hooked Goldie Woody underneath the basket. Third team foul against the Lady Mavericks. First personal against Palin. Tramble will launch up a three. That one's off the front of the iron, no good. Salas pulled down the rebound out to Goldie Woody. Ball knocked away by number 12, Bartle. Bartle gets hit in the back of the head with the basketball. Tramble gets control of it. Woody to Claiborne in the corner. She'll throw up a three. That one hits off the backboard. And the rebound comes down to number 35, Jaleesa Lewis. Randy Blazer with the basketball on the left-hand wing going against Woody. Drives the baseline, throws up the shot, no good. Tramble pulls down the rebound. Woody now with the basketball. And she'll lose it out of bounds. It'll be a Maverick ball. Lady Scotties are forcing 24.9 turnovers a game, committing just 18 themselves in the first half of the season. And that's the end of the first quarter with the score. The Lady Scotties 14, the Midwest Mavericks 6. I'll check around for some other scores around the JL Conference. I'll be back. You're watching the Sky Sport Network. And welcome back to Ben Allen Fieldhouse here. Start of quarter number 2. Lady Scotty leading the Midwest Mavericks by the score of 14-6. Highland fans, don't forget the Lady Scotty will play at home on Friday, January the 8th, as they'll take on St. Mary JV. The ladies will play the night game, or the late game of the night. The men will play at 5. The women will play at 7 this coming Friday. Vukov over to Farrell from deep right corner. Got it. Bailey Farrell with her first point of the ball game. A 3 from deep from the corner. The freshman out of Alva, Oklahoma, averaging 7 points a game. Tramble ahead to Vukov. Has the ball stolen away by Lewis. Mavericks get the ball down the floor. They feed it in low. Ball knocked away. Coming away with it is Bailey Farrell. Farrell with a bad pass. Here come the Mavericks. Ball ahead to Castavoid. Castavoid corrals it, working the baseline. Backs in against Farrell and got it. Jaren Castavoid with her first 2 points of the ball game. That it's a 17-8 score. And a traveling violation on Sonia Vukov. Vukov leads the team in turnovers with 64. She leads the team in steals with 66. She's also pulling down 10.5 rebounds a contest. She leads the Jayhawk Conference in scoring with 20.2 points per game. She's got 8 points in the contest here. Roy Shields gives it back to Lewis. Back to Roy Shields. Roy Shields, the former Lady Scotty, into the corner. Shot up by Bartle, no good. Rebound comes down to Vukov. Sonia will bring it down the left-hand side. Crosses over to the center. Down the lane, feeds underneath the Castavoid. Left-hand layup is good. Salas gets her first 2 points. Jordan Salas, a 6-foot sophomore out of our Kansas City, Kansas. Highland with the steal. Vukov underneath the basket and good. Sonia now with half her point totals of the average. She's got 10. Ball stolen away by Highland again. Ball now stolen away by the Mavericks. 3-on-2. Bartle will have to chase it in the corner, cannot keep it in bounds as she crashes into the wall. Checking the lineup for the Lady Mavericks, number 2, Randy Blazer. Checking in for Highland, number 23, Sydney Blackburn. Blackburn with 2 points in the contest for the Lady Scotties. Blazers yet to put points on the board for the Mavericks. 21-8 in favor of Highland here. 7 minutes, 57 seconds to go in the second quarter. Head coach B.J. Smith wants a timeout. Highland 21, the Mavericks 8. I'll be back in just a second. You're watching the Sky Sports Network. Welcome back to Ben Allen Fieldhouse. 7:55 to go in the half. 21-8 your score in favor of Highland over the Midwest Mavericks. Into the corner, Farrell for 3. That one's off the iron, no good. Randy Blazer pulls down the rebound, quickly down the floor. Blazer will back it back. Dishes it back to Jaren Castavoid. Ball into Lewis. Lewis will go in, throws it up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Salas. Off to Tramble. Tramble quickly down to Lou Vukov. She'll penetrate the baseline. Reverse layup up and good. Pretty looking shot by Sonia Vukov. She now leads all scored with 12. Blazers shot no good. Vukov with the rebound. Dash bounce pass underneath. Blackburn cannot get it to go. Castavoid with the rebound. To Lewis. Highland picking them up automatically. And a 10-second violation against the Mavericks. Mavericks just 5 players this afternoon. Claiborne will come into the ball game for the Lady Scotties along with Mariana Veach. Dow, Tremble, Vukov, Veach, and Claiborne on the floor for the Lady Scotties at the moment. Veach in the lane. He's going to have to get out of there because he gets the violation. There's a three-point shot by Tremble. Cheyenne Tremble, who's shooting 29% outside the arc, gets her first 3 points of the game. And it's 26-8 in favor of Highland. Ball knocked away. We're going to say there's a foul. I believe it's going to be on Veach. Nope. Foul's on number 12. Cheyenne Tremble picks up her first, the freshman out of Shawnee, Oklahoma. First team foul of the quarter. Team fouls reset this year after each quarter, not the halves. One of the few rule changes around the nation now in women's basketball. Vukov goes coast to coast and is fouled on the way to the hole. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be on number 35, Jaleesa Lewis. Lewis's first personal foul. Vukov at the free throw line, 73% free throw shooter, 57 out of 78 coming into the call game. Rims in and out, no good. First attempt. Jenna Palin checks in along with number 30, Roy Shields. Sonia looking for another double-double. She's got 7 to my count this year already. Second one is up and good. She's now got 13 points.
Checking in with the Scotties, number 4, Leandra Wilson.
Leandra Wilson checks in for the Lady Scotties, replacing Jamaica Dowell. Roy Shield will bring it across the midcourt stripe. Down the right side, puts up the runner, partially blocked by number 4, Wilson. Leandra gets it over to Sonia. Sonia down the lane, puts up the runner and got it. Nice quick move to the basket by the freshman out of Hungary. 15 points now for Vukov. Randy Blazer puts one up, no good. Mariana Veach with the rebound. Ahead to Tremble. Tremble used her body. She'll have the ball knocked away underneath. Here comes Randy Blazer with it. 3-on-2. Shot is up, partially blocked by Veach, but the basket is good. Randy Blazer with her first 2 points of the contest now makes it a 29-10 score. These guys up by 19. Ball underneath. Vukov for 3. Got it.
3-point basket by Vukov.
Sonia Vukov now 18 points in the ball game. Just 2 points away from her season average of 20. Castavoy with a runner is up and good. Jaren Castavoy with her 4th point of the ball game. She averaged 9 points per game as a Lady Scotty. And the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Highland basketball, I believe it is. We've got a full timeout called by the Midwest Mavericks. With 4:55 to go in the second quarter, Highland up by 20, 32-12 over the Missouri Mavericks. I'll be back in just a second. You're watching the Scotty Sports Network. Welcome back to Mid-Island Fieldhouse. Coming out of the Maverick timeout. Lady Scotty's up 32-12 with 4:50 to go here in the half. We've got a foul on Sonia Vukov. That's 3 now on Vukov.
Foul's ball number 1, Sonia Vukov.
So Highland's leading scorer now in foul trouble.
Lewis into the game for the Mavericks.
Jaleesa Lewis checks in for the Mavericks. And checking back in for the Lady Scotties right now was Number 11, Amani Lewis, replacing Vukov, who's now on the bench with 3 personal fouls at 18 points. And an illegal screen against the Mavericks.
Foul's on number 41, Jenna Palin, and that's her second.
Fouled on Jenna Palin, that's her second.
Foul number 2.
Mavericks have to be careful on their fouls. They've only got 5 players this afternoon. Left hand wing, Dow will penetrate the baseline. Into the corner, Simmons for 3, no good. Put back up and good by Blackburn.
Basket by Blackburn.
Sydney Blackburn, a 5'11" freshman out of Waterville, Kansas, picked up her 4th point of the ball game. As the ball goes out of bounds, it'll stay Maverick basketball. Three-point shot by Lewis is good.
Basket by Lewis.
Jamaica Lewis now with 5 points in the ball game to lead the Mavericks in scoring. And it's 34-15 in favor of Highland. Dowell, right-hand wing. Excuse me, now ball comes back to Dowell. That was Leona Wilson with it. Three-point or shot no good by Veach. And we've got a jump ball as it will go to the Mavericks. Veach, Wilson, Dowell, Simmons, and Blackburn on the floor for the Lady Scotties at the moment. Lewis picks up her dribble. We've got a foul from behind. At the Sydney Blackburn picks up her first. That's Highland's 3rd team foul of the quarter. And we've got an illegal screen where the ball is out of bounds. They're not going to say the foul. So Highland picks up the basketball. Underneath the game, a jump ball will go to Lady Scotties as Leandra Wilson got away with about a 3-step walk. Both teams a little rusty coming off the holiday break. Again, it's the first action for Highland. Ball underneath to Mariana Veach. Veach is up and good. Mariana with her first 2 points of the ball game. She's averaging 5.5 points per game per season, or this season. 36-15. Ladies guys up by 21. Lob past the cast and avoid underneath. Schultz puts up the runner, no good, and a foul. He's going to be on number 11, Amani Simmons. That's the first personal foul on Simmons. 4th team foul against Highland. Jaron Castnavoid at the free throw line to shoot 2. Castnavoid with 4 points in the contest to my account. Rattles in and out, no good. Cheyenne Tramble checks in along with number 3, Bailey Farrell for Lady Scotties. As Wilson and Simmons comes out of the lineup. Jaron Castnavoid, all-conference player for Lady Scotties back in 2013, gets that one to go. She now has got 5 in the contest. And they're going to say the foul is on number 33, Jaron Castnavoid picked up the first foul. 3rd team foul against the Mavericks. Goldie Woody checks in for Highland along with number 14, Morgan Leatherberry for the Mavericks. Shot up by Blackburn, no good, and a foul underneath the basket. Foul's going to be on number 41, Jenna Palin. Palin now with 3. And that'll send Blackburn to the free throw line. Sydney shooting 61% from the charity stripe, 28 out of 46 this year. First attempt is up and good, and she's now got 5 points in the ballgame. Blackburn trying to pick up her half a dozen. Got it. 2 points away from her average. Sydney Blackburn. The pass goes long and out of bounds. Turnover by the Mavericks will give Highland the basketball with 2:54 to go here in the half. Lady Scotties up by 22, 38-16. Highland going after their 15th victory of the year versus just one defeat. They're 12th straight and they're 8th in a row here at home this year. Ball into the corner. Bring it back out to travel to Veach in the lane. Over to Woody for three. Rims off, no good. Rebound onto the floor and a foul against Highland. And I believe the foul's going to be on Blackburn, and it is.
Foul's call number 23, Sydney Blackburn.
Sydney Blackburn picks up her second. Team foul number 5. So the Mavericks will shoot 2 for the remaining 2:28 of the half. Jenna Palin at the free throw line. No points yet in the contest for the sister of assistant Highland coach Jillian Palin. And that one hits off the front of the iron, no good. Kayla Bartle will check in. Randy Blazer comes out for the Mavericks. Jordan Salas will check in for the Lady Scotties, replacing Mariana Veach.
Number 44, Jordan Salas.
So Palin at the free throw line to shoot the one. That one lifts off the left-hand side, no good. Salas pulls down the rebound. Ahead to Tremble. Cheyenne across the floor, along the baseline. Shot up and good by number 5, Jamaica Dowell. Jamaica Dowell picks up her 4th point of the ball game. She's averaging 11 a contest. Ball thrown away by Dowell. Dowell 1-on-3. Will take it into the corner, does not have the advantage, and backs it out. Claiborne almost has the ball knocked away. Salas in the lane, tried to lob it down low, and the ball was out of bounds. They say the ball was tipped out of bounds by the Mavericks, was tipped out of bounds from Highland. So Maverick basketball with $1:54 to go here in the quarter. Lewis will bring it across the midcourt stripe, guarded by Jamaica Dowell. Gives it off to Joyce Shields. Shields. There's Highland on the switch. Shot no good by Lewis. Rebound pulled down by Salas. Ahead to Tremble. Bounce past the Blackburn, up and good.
Assisted by Tremble.
Sydney Blackburn with her achieving an average of 8 points now in the ball game. Pass ahead, goes out of bounds. It'll be Highland basketball.
Checking for the Mavericks, number 33, Jaren Castlevoy.
Jaren Castlevoy checked back in for the Lady Mavericks. Bailey Farrell checked back in for Highland, replacing Jamaica Dowell. Salas in the lane, shot partially blocked as she was heading for the floor. Ball stolen away by Farrell. Here comes Tramble down the right-hand side. Dishes it off to Bailey. Top of the circle over to Goldie here. Woody on the left-hand wing. Right-hand side. Again Salas back out for Farrell for a three. No good. Salas with the rebound. Has the ball tied up and a jump ball call. And it'll be Maverick basketball. Pass way ahead down here to Castlevoy. Her shot wild off the backboard, no good. Tramble with the rebound. Cheyenne loses control of the basketball, and they're going to say it's a double dribble. Apologize about that. I got a frog in my throat, and he didn't want to go down the wrong way. So Salas will leave the lineup. Highland trying the trap. Lewis, left-hand wing. That is Leatherberry for three, no good. Veach pulls down the rebound. Under 20 seconds to go. Scramble ahead to Blackburn. Left-handed layup. Good with 11 seconds to go. Sydney Blackburn now with 10 points in the game. And the shot at the buzzer is good by number 12, Kayla Bartle. So Bartle drains the three at the buzzer. And we put 20 minutes in the books. It's Highland 44, the Midwest Mavericks 19. We'll get some stats and be back. You're watching the Scotty Sports Network. And welcome back to Men on the Field House. We're at halftime here. The Lady Scotties lead the Midwest Mavericks 44-19 with 11:42 to go here during the break. And here's your scoring lineup or scoring summary from the first half. First for the Mavericks, they have two players with 5 points, Jaren Castavoid and Jaleesa Lewis, each with 5. Castavoid on 2 of 5 shooting. Lewis 2 of 5 from the floor, 1 of 2 outside the arc. Other Mavericks with points, Randy Blazer with 2, Roy Shields with 4, and Kayla Bartle with 3. The Mavericks connected on just 8 of 29 shots in the first 20 minutes for 28%. They were 2 of 12 outside the arc for 17%. And they were 1 for 4 from the free throw line for 25%. For Lady Scotties, they're led by Sonia Vukov with 18 points. Sonia now on the bench, though, with 3 personal fouls. She's 8 of 12 shooting, 1 of 2 from outside the arc, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. She has 3 rebounds in the contest. She was going for her 9th double-double of the year should she pick up 7 more rebounds. Other players in double figures for Lady Scotty, Sydney Blackburn with 10 points on 4 of 5 shooting, 2 of 2 from the charity stripe, and 1 rebound. Other Lady Scotties with points, Bailey Farrell with 3, Jamaica Dowell with 4, Cheyenne Tramble's got 3, Jordan Salas with 2 unofficially, Mariana Veets with 2, and Dayshell Claiborne with 2. Lady Scotties connected on 18 of 37 field goal attempts for 49%. 3 of 13 outside the arc for 23%. They're 5 of 6 from the free throw line for 83%. Highland out rebounding the Mavericks 23 to 13. They've held the Mavericks to just 1 offensive rebound through the first 20 minutes, forcing 22 Maverick turnovers. They've committed 17 themselves. Highland with 10 assists, 1 block, and 11 steals in the ball game. Scoring summary at quarters: Highland led at the end of the first quarter, 14 to 6, and they outscored the Mavericks 30 to 13. In the second quarter, outscoring them 16 to 7 in the second 10 minutes of the half. Don't forget, Highland will be at home on Friday, this coming Friday, January the 8th. The men will play at 5 o'clock. The ladies will play at 7 as the games will be switched around from the normal time. Both teams will take on St. Mary JV out of Leavenworth. The Lady Spires inspires. Highland kicks off JR Conference and Region 6 play on Wednesday, January the 13th. The ladies will take on KCK here at the Fieldhouse at 5. The men will follow at 7. Both games can be seen over the Scotty Sports Network at YouTube. Don't forget to check out the Jayhawk Conference website at KJCCC.org for the latest stats, rosters, and schedule changes from the Jayhawk Conference and Region 6. Again, we're at the break. Highland 44, Midwest Mavericks 19. We'll be back in a bit. You're watching the Scotty Sports Network. And welcome back to halftime here at Ben Allen Fieldhouse in Highland, Kansas. Highland leading the Midwest Mavericks 44-19 behind the scoring of Sonia Vukoff's 18 points in the first half on 8 of 12 shooting. Vukoff, though, in foul trouble with 3. Other foul situation for the Lady Scotties. Cheyenne Tramble's with 1. Jordan Salas has got 1. Leandra Wilson's got 1. Amani Simmons has got 1. And Cindy Blackburn's got 2. For the Lady Mavericks, their foul situation is this way. Jenna Palin's got 3. Jaleesa Lewis with 1. Jaron Catherwood with 1. Joy Shield with 1. And Randy Blazer with 1. Foul situation will come into play here in the second half for the Mavericks because they've only got 6 players in uniform this afternoon. I want to remind everyone that coming up this Friday, January the 8th, the men and women will host the University of St. Mary JV here at the Fieldhouse. The men will play at 5. The women will play at 7, reverse from their normal setup. That was due to scheduling as they were done earlier in the year. Both games will be seen over the Scotty Sports Network. Follow us along on Twitter at Russ Karn, RUSSKARN, or also on Facebook at the same name. You can also fit the video links, stats, and directions to all of the gymnasiums Highland will play in at the JR Conference website at KJCCC.org. Coming up this Saturday, January the 9th, the men's and women's indoor track and field team will be at the Doane College Invitational in Fuller Fieldhouse in Crete, Nebraska. You can follow the results for track and field on the national website at njcaa.org or send me an email. Contact me at Twitter or through Facebook at Russ Karn, and I'll be more than happy to get you lined up with their schedule. Coming up this Wednesday, January 13th, Highland will start their JR Conference and Region 6 play as they will host Kansas City, Kansas here at the Fieldhouse. The ladies tip it off at 5. The men will tip it off at 7. Again, all home contests and selected road games for Lady Scotties and Scotties will be brought over the Scotty Sports Network. Well, thank those of you that have tuned in this afternoon. We've had 11 people watching at one time here. And I will leave the link up on the website throughout this afternoon into tomorrow. So if you have someone at home that has missed it, would like to rewatch it. This year we're on YouTube for on all media devices. You can follow us along. We'll put the previous games back on the conference schedule once we start league play, so you can go back out throughout the season and see what the Lady Scotties did. So Highland basketball to start the third quarter. Lady Scotties up 44-19. Cheyenne Tremble drains a 3. She's now got 6 points in the ballgame. So Highland starts off with a positive basket. 3-point shot by the Mavericks. Number 35, Jaleesa Lewis, goes off wide right. Here comes Bailey Farrell with the basketball down the right-hand side. Farrell stops for the Highland bench to Tremble, to Vukoff. Over the left-hand side to Dowell. Tremble gets it into Salas. She'll like to move down the lane. Nice move by Jordan Salas to get away from Jaleesa Lewis. Pick up her 4th point of the contest. Three-point shot, no good by Bartle. Here comes Tremble ahead to Dowell. Underneath to Salas, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it back up, no good. Ball onto the floor. Tremble gets it, feeds Vukoff underneath. Vukoff reverse layup up and good. Sonia Vukoff now with 20 points in the ballgame. No good by the shot, no good by the Mavericks. Here comes Highland back with it. Vukov with a putback and a travel, I'm going to say on Sunday. Highland with their 18th turnover of the ball game. 51-19 in favor of Lady Skies. 8:20 to go in the third. Lewis has the ball, stolen away. Vukov will take it all the way up for the layup. Good. Sonia now with 22 points in the ball game. Her season high is 32 against Little Priest Tribal College. In fact, who just folded their program over the holiday break. Shot up and good by Royce Shields. And they're going to say the foul is on number 3. Bailey Farrell picks up her first personal.
Shields at the line, shooting 1.
Shields now with 6 points. Trying to get 7. It'll stay at 6. And the ball goes out of bounds. We got a foul. Jaren Castavoy picks up her second personal of the contest. That is the first team foul of the half, or for the quarter, against the Mavericks. Farrell, left-hand wing. Gives it off to Salas, top of the circle. Now to Wilson on the right-hand side. 3-point shot up and good by Tramble. Cheyenne Tramble with her third three-pointer of the contest. She's now got 9 points in the game. Shot up by Vukov, no good. Rebound by Castavoy. Castavoy trying to get away from Highland. We'll take it coast to coast. Slide shot, no good. Had to sidestep Leandra Wilson, who was in the middle of the lane. Tramble, right-hand side. Retreats back out. Ball stepped and stolen away by the Mavericks. Bad pass by Vukov is stepping in front of it. And the shot is down and good by number 35, Jaleesa Lewis. Foul is on Leandra Wilson, her second personal foul of the game. Leatherberry and Palin check back in for the Mavericks. Jaleesa Lewis now with 7 points in the ball game. Lewis at the free throw line trying to get the and one, and she does not as it rattled off. Salas with the rebound, ahead to Tramble. Cheyenne, who leads the team at 62 assists coming into the contest. Right-hand side to Farrell. Back to Tramble, over to Wilson for 3. Wilson's shot is long. Rebound comes down, number 35, Jaleesa Lewis. Ahead to Randy Blazer. Blazer will drive the baseline as Highland had a lapse in their defense. Blazer now with 4 points in the contest. And B.J. Smith wants a timeout. He's not happy with the way the defense was at the other end of the floor. Amani Simmons checked back in for the Lady Scotties during the timeout. 6:18 to go in the third quarter. It's Highland 6:56. The Midwest Mavericks 25. I'll be back in just a second. You're watching the Sky Sports Network. Lady Scotties outscoring the Lady Mavericks 26-12 here in the third quarter. Have taken a 56-25 lead after leading at the break, 30-13. Shot from deep right side. Shot is no good. Rebound pulled down by Wilson. Leandra with a nice putback. Wilson picked up her first 2 points of the contest. And a whistle at the far end of the court will be on Highland. They're going to say it's on number 11, Amani Simmons. Simmons picks up her second. Third team foul against Highland here in the third quarter. Lewis at the free throw line with 7 points. And I get the first free throw to go. Jamaica Dow checks in, and number 14, Goldie Woody, checks back in for Highland. Also quickly check again, Mariana Veach, replacing Jordan Salas.
Also checking in for the Skies, number 2, Mariana Beach.
Correction, the score was 44-19 at the break. The Lady Scotties have outscored the Mavericks 12-6 here in the third quarter. My mistake on the tabulation there. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Woody will launch a three from the left-hand wing. No good. Rebound pulled down by Castavoid. Ball stolen away by Dowell. Nice job by Jamaica to step in front of the pass. Left-hand side to Woody. They get it down into Veach. Veach will go to the hole. Dishes it back off to Vukov. Shot up, no good. Rebound pulled down by number 41, Jenna Palin. Palin's pass is no good. Stolen away by Farrell. Down there it is. Shot up, no good by Vukov. Gets her own rebound. Now the ball stolen away by Castavoid. Sloppy basketball by both teams here in the first game after the holiday break. But that's why we play these type of games. Ball stolen away by Woody. Get them out. Get this out of their system before they get into conference play. Shot up by Farrell is good. Nice job by Bailey Farrell. Assisted by Sonia Vukov. Sonia, who's got 52 assists on the year. Shot up no good by number 14, Leatherberry. And a whistle on the floor will stop play. Goldie Woody picks up her first personal foul. Team foul number 4 on Highland. Amani Simmons and Sydney Blackburn checks in for Lady Scotties as Vukov and Dowell will come out. Roy Shield checks back in for the Mavericks. Pass ahead to Shield, the former Lady Scottie, back from 2013. Again, Royce went on to Bethany College out of Lindbergh and finished out her college career. Here comes Highland down the left-hand side. Woody kicks it back out. Top of the circle to Blackburn. Over here to Farrell. Lobs it into Veach. Now back to Amani Simmons for 3. Got it off the glass and good. Amani Simmons for 3. Her first point of the contest. That ties her season average. Leatherberry skip pass over to Shields. Outside the arc. Feeds it into Castavoid at the high post. Air ball by Castavoid goes out of bounds. It'll be Highland basketball. 3:41 to go in the third. Highland 63. Midwest Mavericks 25. Jaleesa Lewis will check into the lineup for the Mavericks as Jenna Palin will come out with 3 personal fouls. Simmons will throw up another 3. That one's no good. Veach tried to get the rebound, but Shields pulled it down. Randy Blazer will take it all the way in, and they're going to say it's blocking foul. The basket is good. So Randy Blazer with her 6th point of the contest. Amani Simmons now with 3 personal fouls in the ball game. Yes, Highland now at the violation level. Mavericks will be shooting 2 for remaining 3:19. Blazer with 6 points in the ball game, shoots and 1 and got it. Blazer now ties for the team lead with 7 points. Tied with Lewis. Woody, left-hand wing, guarded by Bartle. High post underneath. Blackburn wide open, got it. Nice give and go by Highland. Salas to Blackburn. Sydney now with 12 points in the ball game. Ball over to Lewis. Step back three is no good. Ball comes down on the floor. Picked up by Farrell. Bailey brings it down herself. Dishes it off over here to Simmons, right-hand side. She'll penetrate the baseline. Over to Woody from deep left corner is short. Rebound pulled down by Lewis. Ball ahead to Shields. Shields will leave it back to Jaron Castavoid, and they'll walk it down the floor. The Mavericks do not want to run with Highland here in the third quarter. Again, they've only got 6 players in uniform. Shot no good by Jaleesa Lewis. And we've got a foul.
Foul's ball number 30, Roy Shields. That's her second personal.
Roy Shields picks up her second personal.
Checking in for the Mavericks, number 41, Jenna Palin.
Jenna Palin checks back in for the Mavericks as Jaron Castavoid will come out after picking up Castavoid with 2 personal fouls. Roy Shields with 2. Jenna Palin with 3. Left-hand side, now top of the circle. Highland working it in and out. Simmons wide open 3, top of the circle, no good. The ball onto the floor. Blackburn gets it, dishes it back out to Salas. Salas' runner is short. That's pulling it down is Lewis. And Salas steals it away and puts it back up for good. So Salas 1 point away from her season average. She's got 6. 3-point shot, no good by Bartle. Here comes Highland back with it. Woody bounce pass to Simmons. Simmons puts it up. The runner rims it out, no good. Blackburn put it back. Sydney Blackburn now on fire with 14 points. She's averaging 8 on the year. Shooting 58% from the floor. That shot no good by Palin, goes off the backboard and out of bounds. Highland up by 41. And a block from behind. They're going to say it's a jump ball. And the ball goes to the Mavericks.
Jump ball, possession, Mavericks.
All the way down, a runner no good, but a foul is going to be on Jordan Salas, I believe. Nope, foul's on number 23. Sydney Blackburn now with 3. That'll force her to come out of the lineup at the next dead ball. Jaleesa Lewis with 7 points in the ball game to my account, shooting 2 here. That one drops in. She's now got 8.
Checking in for the Mavericks, number 33,
Jaron Castavoid checks back in along with number 14, Morgan Leatherberry, for the Mavericks. Leandra Wilson now back into the Highland lineup. Ball goes off the back of the iron, no good. Total for Lewis stands at 8. That still leads the Mavericks in scoring. Ball almost knocked away into the corner. Skip pass back out, 12 on the shot clock. Bailey Farrell for 3. Her shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Jenna Palin. Palin will have the ball almost knocked away, and it was, but it goes off the back of Leandra Wilson. Nice try by Wilson to intercept the pass. 69-29 with 42.5 seconds to go in the third. Lady Scotty's cruising here in the third quarter. And a travel violation is called against Jaleesa Lewis. Highland outscoring the Mavericks 25-10 here in the third. Farrell, right-hand side. About a 4-second differential on the shot clock to game clock. Farrell for 3. That one's long. Ball stolen away. Farrell will get the basketball back. The shot clock did not reset as the ball did not hit the rim. They're going to say the shot clock should be off. So the shot clock is now off with 11.8 seconds to go here in the third. Shot in by Salas, up and good. Jordan Salas now with 8 points in the ball game, one more than her season average of 7. And we put 3 quarters in the books. We got 10 minutes to go. Highland 71, Midwest Mavericks 29. We'll be back in a bit. You're watching the Scotty Sports Network. Welcome back for the fourth quarter at Bid Allen Fieldhouse here in Highland, Kansas. Lady Scotties leading the Midwest Mavericks by the score of 71-29. Whistle underneath. And the foul's on number 41, Jalen Palin. Palin now with 4 personal fouls in the ballgame. Ball underneath to Vukov. Rebound, put it back up, a foul again. That's going to be on Jaron Castavoid, I believe. Castavoid picks up her third. Second team foul now against the Mavericks. Vukov at the free throw line to shoot a pair. Sonia with 22 points in the ball game. She had 18 points at the break and not get the free throw to go. Came in the ball game 57 out of 78 from the charity stripe for 73%. Second attempt by Vukov is good. She's now got 23 points. Castavoid gets it over here to Lewis. Lewis burns one pass down the lane. Lewis. Randy Blazer goes down on the floor in a heap as she put up the big runner. Checking the ball game for Lady Scotty, number 44, Jordan Salas, replacing Mariana Veach. Blazer for 3, that one's short. Ball tipped back in, but out of bounds was number 12, Kayla Bartle. Highland basketball here with 9:29 to go in the ball game. Lady Skies going after their 15th victory of the year versus just 1 defeat. Right-hand side, Dow will put up the runner off the glass and gut. Jamaica Dow now with 6 points in the ball game. She's averaging 11 points a game. Castavoid, top of the arc. Tries to get it over to Bartle. Bartle bounces it back to Blazer. Guarded by Jamaica Dow. Over here's Palin for 3. That one's short. And that'll go out of bounds. Highland ball. Roy Shields will check into the lineup, along with number 14, Morgan Leatherberry. Vukov will inbound the basketball to Tramble. Cheyenne will bring it down by herself, and she'll trot it over the Power Scotty at midcourt here at Bid Allen Fieldhouse. Vukov will launch a 3. Got it. Sonia Vukov, 26 points. Again, she had 18 at the half. Shot up, no good. Nice defensive play by Salas. Ahead to Tramble, ahead to Vukov. With the left-handed runner, good. Sonia Vukov now with 28 points. Lewis ahead to Casnavoid. Picked up by Salas. Try to get it inside low. The ball goes off the fingertips of Tramble. It'll take Maverick basketball with 13 seconds on the shot clock. Shields, right-hand wing. Shot clock under 10. Shields will bring it back down after she dribbled to the low post. Tries to work the baseline. Nice defensive play by Tramble. And there's the shot clock violation Highland was looking for. Nice defensive effort by the Lady Scotties. First time this afternoon the shot clock violation came into play. Down the lane, Vukov for two. Sonia now 2 points away from tying her season high. And we've got time out on the floor, charged to the Missouri Mavericks. 7:32 to go in your ball game. Highland 81. The Mavericks 29. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Highland on a 10-0 run here in the fourth quarter. Lady Scotties led it to break 44-19. They're going after their 8th straight home victory this year. They're trying to extend a 12-game winning streak and pick up their 15th victory. Don't forget, Highland will take on St. Mary JV at 7 p.m. for the ladies' game. The men will play in front of that at 5 this Friday, January the 8th. Highland starts the JL Conference play on Wednesday the 13th at home here against Kansas City, Kansas. 5 and 7 your normal game time starts. Randy Blazer will bring it down across the midcourt stripe here with 7:25 to go in the ball game. High with that relentless full court trap. Ball stolen away. And we've got a grab by number 2, Randy Blazer. Second personal foul on Randy. Third team foul against the Mavericks. Highland with no team fouls in the quarter. Ball over to Vukov. Vukov feeds it down low to Claiborne. Claiborne underneath the court. Back up. Off the fingertips of Tramble. Back to Vukov. Into the corner. They found it down to Salas. Down low. Her shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Jaleesa Lewis. Lewis goes off the fingertips of Royce Shields. It'll be Highland basketball. Again, Sonia Vukov 2 points away from tying her season high, 32 points. She put on the board against Little Priest Tribal College. Ball put back up, no good by Salas. As the rebound comes down to number 5, Jamaica Lewis. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll remain, or will go to the Mavericks. Shot up by Castavoid, rims it out, no good. Rebound comes down to Lewis. Or excuse me, Dowell, Jamaica Dowell with it. And they're going to say an offensive foul on Jamaica Dowell. As she passed the ball off and ran over Randy Blazer. Blazer, right-hand wing for the Mavericks. Over to Lewis. She'll launch up a long three off the iron, no good. Dowell with the rebound. Here comes Jamaica. Over to Tramble. We've got a foul on Randy Blazer. Blazer now with 3 personal fouls. Team foul number 4 here in the quarter. They get to 5. We'll be shooting 2. Now we'll have the basketball on the near side of the court as you view it. Mavericks in a 2-1-2 zone. Vukov thought about a three, didn't pull the trigger. Here comes out to Tramble. She'll launch one up. That's good.
3-point basket by
Cheyenne Tramble now with 12 points in the ball game. And to my count, those are all 3-point baskets. Tramble now with 12 points, 2 points over her, or 3 points over her average of 9. And a foul is going to be called on number 32, Dayshell Claiborne. Claiborne picks up her first. Every Lady Scotty that's played this afternoon has now got a personal foul, except Mariana Veach. And here comes a fresh 5 on the floor for the Lady Scotties. Woody, Veach, Wilson, Farrell will stay on the floor, and Amani Simmons is also on the floor for Lady Scotty. Roy Shields at the low post, kicks it back out. And we've got a pushing foul on, I believe it's going to be on Woody. Goldie Woody picks up her second personal foul. Checking in for the Mavericks, number 12, Kayla Bartle, and number 41, Jenna Palin. Palin with 4 personal fouls in the ball game. Maverick basketball underneath their own goal with a fresh 30-second clock, 5:37 to play in the game. Lob pass in, top of the circle. It's a 3-point shot off the iron, no good. It'll be Highland basketball. 84-29 your score. Lady Scotties with a 14-0 run here in the fourth quarter. Ball underneath, knocked away by Castavoy. Turnover will go to Veach. Back to Castavoy here at the midcourt stripe. Over to Roy Shields, picked up by Amani Simmons. Coming up on the 5-minute mark of the quarter. Shields dishes it over. Palin will launch a three. That one's no good. Ball goes onto the floor. We've got a foul on number 14, Morgan Leatherberry. That's her first. And Highland will walk down the floor and shoot 2. That'll put Goldie Woody at the free throw line. Goldie Woody with no points in the ball game. She's averaging 4 points a game. She's 9 of 13 from the charity stripe for 69%. That one hits too hard off the back of the iron, no good. Jaleesa Lewis will check back in for the Mavericks, replacing number 14, Morgan Leatherberry. So Woody trying to get on the free throw, or trying to get on the scoreboard here with a point. Freshman out of St. Joe, Missouri, cannot get that one to go. But the rebound pulled down by Leandra Wilson. Nice job by Wilson to get the offensive rebound. Woody down to the corner to Wilson. Wilson drives the baseline, uses Veach as a screen, cannot get it to go. Ball blocked from behind by Roy Shields. Ball thrown away by Bailey Farrell. Woody to Veach at the free throw line. Over to Farrell. Now to Wilson, back to Farrell, to Simmons, to Veach. Turnaround jumper at the free throw line as good. Mariana now with 4 points in the ball game. And Highland with 86 points on the board. Runner by Roy Shields is up, no good. Veach with the rebound. Shot good by Leandra Wilson. Wilson now with 4 points in the ball game, 2 short of her season average. Shields for 3, rims it out, no good. Lewis with the rebound. Spin move up, no good. Veach with another defensive rebound. Ball knocked away. Highland still in possession, into Veach. She'll push it up and good. Mariana Veach with the bucket. She's now got 6, right at her season average of 5.5. Ball onto the floor, thrown away by Highland. Wilson, left-hand wing. Gets it down low to a wide-open Veach, up off the glass and good. She is fouled on the play. Mariana now with 8 points in the ballgame. And we've got a full timeout on the floor, charged to the Midwest Mavericks. 3:10 to go here in the ball game. Highland 92, the Mavericks 29. I'm checking quickly to see the season low allowed by Highland. And that is right now the 29 points is the season low allowed by the Lady Scotties. They allowed St. Mary's to 31 points earlier back in the year in a 77-31 victory. Of course, team record, the lowest points ever allowed by the Lady Scotties was back in 1977 as they defeated State Fair, Missouri 97-16. So out of the timeout, Highland now again with a 21-0 run here in the fourth quarter. Mavericks bring it down the floor. Ball down in low to Lewis. Left-handed runner, up and good. Jaleesa Lewis now first player in double digits for the Lady Mavericks with 10. Shot up no good by Sydney Blackburn. Coming away with it is Roy Shields. Shields, left-hand side, will drive it. Cut off by Leandra Wilson. Dishes it back out. Shot up by Palin, no good. Lewis with, or excuse me, that is Leandra Wilson with the rebound. Ahead, we've got a offensive charge on Leandra Wilson, I believe. And that'll be Leandra Wilson's third personal foul. Team foul number 4 against the Lady Scotties. 2:30 to go in the ball game. 92-31 Highland. Highland's going to go to 15-1 on the year and take on St. Mary JV coming up next. Rebound pulled off and bound by Veach. Here comes Amani Simmons with the basketball. She'll penetrate, dishes it off. Down low, the ball on the floor. We've got a jump ball, and the ball will go to the Mavericks. Lady Scotties take on St. Mary this Friday, January the 8th. The women will play at 7. The men will play at 5. Be sure to remember that's been flipped around. Both games will be broadcast over the Scotty Sports Network. But if you're watching the women, they will play the late game. The guys will play the first game. That's the only time that's been arranged this year on the Highland schedule. 3-point shot, Lewis, no good. Rebound pulled down by Leandra Wilson. Wilson brings it across the midcourt stripe. Has the ball stolen away from behind. And we've got a jump ball. That'll be Highland basketball. So Highland basketball on the change of possession. Lady Scotties with the basketball here in front of the administrative table with $1:45 to play. Up 92-31. Highland's going to extend their winning streak to 12. Their home streak to 8. Simmons for 3. That one's off of the iron, no good. Ball onto the floor. We're coming down here with it is Roy Shields. Again, the last time these two teams played back in 2015, Highland won at 85-45. Roy Shields nails a three-pointer. She's now got 9 points in the game. And the first point scored in the fourth quarter. Jenna Palin. Palin has just fouled out of the ball game. So Palin comes out. Morgan Leatherberry comes in. That'll send Sydney Blackburn to the free throw line with 14 points. 5'11 freshman out of Waterville, averaging 8 points a ball game. Sydney 61% from the free throw line. Shot no good. Again, there are no 1-and-1s anymore in women's basketball in college. Everything's a two-shot foul after the fifth. Second one rattles in. 15 points for Blackburn. Her season high has been 17. Randy Blazer zigzags through the Highland defense, gives it back to Lewis. We're under a minute to play. 3-point shot from way downtown is good. Lewis now with 13 points for the Mavericks. Along the baseline. Goes up. Shot no good by Leandra Wilson as she was blocked from behind, and a foul on the Mavericks. Number 14. Leatherberry now with 2 personal fouls in the game. Blackburn, who just nailed a free throw, will be at the line to shoot 2. 28 out of 46 coming into today's action for Sydney. That one's good. She's got 16 points. One more and she'll tie her season high set against Bacone JV earlier this year. Got it. She's now got tied her season high. That's 17. Right hand side ball stolen away. Nice job by Leandra Wilson. Wilson brings it across the midcourt stripe. 32 seconds to play in the ball game. 95-37. Ball down in the low to Blackburn. Up and good. She's got a season high now at 19. Sydney Blackburn with her best game of the Lady Scotty. 15 seconds to go. The shot clock is off. 3-point shot by Bartle is no good. The ball being set back in play by Bailey Farrell. Quickly down the floor to Wilson. Bounce pass into Blackburn. Dishes off to Veach. Veach rims it out, no good, and that's your ball game. Final score, Highland 97. The Midwest Mavericks 37. Highland outscored the Mavericks in the in the fourth quarter, 26-8 to pull away for the big victory. We'll get the stats and we'll be back. You're watching the Sky Sports Network. And welcome back. Final score from Baida Allen Fieldhouse in Highland, Kansas this afternoon. The Lady Scotty defeating the Lady Mavericks by the score of 97-37. Highland dominating the fourth quarter, outscoring the Mavericks 26-8. Scoring summary for the Mavericks, they were led by Jaleesa Lewis with 13 points on 5 of 15 shooting, 2 of 7 outside the arc, 1 of 5 from the free throw line, and she had a double-double with 10 points. Other scores for the Mavericks. Royce Shields finished with 9. Brandy Blazer finished with 7. Jaren Casnavoid had 5. And Kayla Bartle had 3. For the contest, the Mavericks connected on 15 of 63 shots for 24%. They were 4 of 29 outside the arc for 14%. And they were 3 of 11 from the charity stripe for just 27%. Highland held the Mavericks to just 4 offensive rebounds in the contest, forcing 34 turnovers. Mavericks did come away with 3 assists, 3 blocks, and 3 steals. For the Lady Scotties, they were led by Sonia Vukov's 30 points. Vukov, 2 points away from her season high. That she scored 32 against Little Priest Tribal. She was 13 of 23 from the floor, 2 of 4 outside the arc, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, and pulled down 6 rebounds. Other players in double figures, Sydney Blackburn with a season-high 19 points on 7 of 8 shooting. She was 5 of 6 from the free throw line and pulled down 6 rebounds and had 2 turnovers. Other player in double figures was Cheyenne Tramble with 12 points. Tramble on 4 straight three-pointers. She was 4 of 8 for the contest. She pulled down 5 rebounds, dished out a team-high 5 assists. Other players with points for Highland, Bailey Farrell with 5, Jamaica Dow with 9, Jordan Salas with 8, Mariana Veach with 8, Leandra Wilson with 4, Imani Simmons with 3, and Dayshell Claiborne finished with 2 points. For the ladies, they were 40 out of 85 field goals for 47%. They were 8 of 28 from the floor or outside the arc for 29%. And they were 9 of 14 from the free throw line for 64%. Highland dominating the backboards, out-rebounding the Mavericks 59-28, 14-4 on the offensive boards. Then we got 19-4 on the offensive boards. Highland committed 22 turnovers. They had 23 assists and 20 steals on the night. Ladies scored the Mavericks in every quarter. First quarter was 14-6, 30-13, 27-10, and again dominating the fourth, 26-8 to take the 97-37 victory. The Lady Scotties again now 15-1 on the year. They extend their winning streak to 12 games. They are now 8-0 here at Ben Allen Fieldhouse. They will play this Friday on January the 8th as they will take on the St. Mary JV. The men will play at 5. The women will play at 7. Then Highland starts their JL Conference and Region 6 play on Wednesday, January the 13th here at the Fieldhouse as they will host Kansas City, Kansas. Ladies will play at 5. The men will play at 7. All games will be broadcast over the Scotty Sports Network. Again, thank you all for tuning in. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter at Russ Karn, RUSSKARN. We'll bring you all updated scores, stats, and roster changes from around the Jayhawk Conference. So again, until Friday, we'll see you all then. Good night, everybody.